Hey everybody, this is Matt Dickman. This is another edition of Inside Out. Today I'm going to take a look at Facebook's Beacon. Beacon basically is a tool for websites, for advertisers, for marketers to allow Facebook users to sync up what they're doing on another site with Facebook. So some examples of this, eBay's been using this so that if you are an eBay member and a Facebook member, when you post an item, if you've logged in and you have a Facebook cookie basically sitting on your machine, the eBay will ask you if you want to send that item to your Facebook profile as a listing. Now, there's been a lot of backlash against the service in general. So what I want to do today is just give a unopinionated view of what it is and how it works from a marketing perspective, and I'll give you a little bit of the insight as to what Facebook has to deal with, what marketers have to be careful of, and we can go from there. So first thing I'm going to do, TypePad, which is the blogging software that I use, actually has this built in. So right now I'm on a photo blog that I have, and inside my publicity settings here is an option down here, says Facebook, prompt to share new posts on Facebook. So when I check that, I have to opt into it on this side, which is one kind of catch that a lot of marketers are falling into, is that they're not giving people the option to opt into this service. So if you're a normal TypePad member and you do not have this box checked, it is never going to ask you. There are a lot of sites out there, though, that are installing this, and basically it's a real short piece of code that you install on a page where an action happens that you want to be shared with Facebook. So people are just putting this piece of code on there, and it's automatically trying to send information back and forth to Facebook without that person opting in to participate. So TypePad's got it right. So let's take a look at this example. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go here. I'm going to go compose a new post really quick. Now I'll just show you exactly how this works. So here's the post, and this is a photo blog, like I said. So let me grab a photo really quick, and you'll see what I'm talking about. So when I browse my hard drive, let me find a photo really quick. Desktop. I'll just grab my headshot because I know that that is fairly low size file. So I've already got a bunch of settings in here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to insert it. Okay, so what it's done is it's inserted this photo into a post. I'm going to title it my headshot. Sorry for the camera shake. And you can give it all the different information, and I've already opted into this service, so it's remembering it for this blog that that's something that I want to have happen. Now when I save this, what it's doing is it's creating that post. It does all the normal things. It creates the post, it indexes it, it pings out to FeedBurner and Google to let it know that I've updated. Now what you're going to notice is down in the lower right hand corner of the screen, there's going to be a message that comes up, and it's going to be this beacon. Here it is right here. So what happens is this message comes up. It says Matt posted my headshot on TypePad, and what it says is TypePad is sending this to your Facebook profile. So it's sending this piece of data to Facebook. So let's keep that in mind. So it kind of sinks back down and then disappears. So if you're quick enough, which is one of the problems with this thing, is that if you're quick enough, you can tell it no, okay? But I have opted into this, so it is something that I know about. Now when I come back to Facebook, when I log in and hit the main landing page, what you're going to see is there's going to be a new option at the very top, which this is yet another reason that people are a little bit confused by this, is that this option isn't prominent enough. But let me show you what it does. Basically, when you come into the Facebook page, my connection's a little bit slow tonight. the very top thing says TypePad is sending stories to your profile. So Facebook knows that I have authorized this on TypePad, or that TypePad has installed this. It doesn't know that I'm authorized or anything like that. So any service could be sending this to Facebook, but Facebook knows who it's coming from. So it knows it's coming from TypePad. So what it says is TypePad can send stories to your profile through a program called Facebook Beacon. It's a way to bring your actions from one site into the Facebook channel. So what I can do is I can say always publish stories sent to my profile. And if I check this and hit OK, as soon as I make a blog post, it's going to automatically feed into my timeline, and my friends are going to see that update. So the other thing that you can do is you can see the stories. So here's the last one that I published, this headshot. You can go through and individually decline to have them posted. You can do all of them if you want to, so that nothing comes over. So that is something that you can do. You can come over to Facebook and actually set up these profiles. So let me actually refresh this page. Oops. And start from scratch here. So if I edit my settings, what Facebook allows you to do is on a site-by-site basis to set up the way that you want it to be. You want it to handle these postings. So when I click this, it says, it's got TypePad already in there because that's the first one that came over. And I can say always post, notify me before you're going to post something, or never. So that's good for the user side. I mean, it's good user control, but this is also assuming that I've wanted this transfer of action to happen. So, when we take a look at this, there's a couple sides to really keep in mind. There's the marketer side, and best practice right now, marketers should ask people to opt into the service. Do you want to sync what you're doing here on our site with Facebook? That's I can't stress that one enough, because there are marketers out there that are not doing that. It's sending this piece of information to Facebook, and people have no idea why. There's a story of a guy that bought an engagement ring for his fiance on a site, and he wasn't quick enough to stop it. It came over to his Facebook profile. All of his friends found out. His fiance found out. So there's asking people if they want to participate from a marketing side is a given. And that's number one. When that comes over, then it's in the user's hand. Once they've opted in, I think it's pretty fair that they want to share information back and forth, and this can be a really powerful thing. People could share ratings, people could share items that they've uploaded, like blog posts, photos, videos. It could be a really nice way to take what's happening in the peripheral networks I'm involved in and bring it all into my Facebook profile. So from that regard, the technology is brilliant. It's the execution. So if you're a marketer, please, ask people if they want to participate before you jump into doing this, and take it from there. So, I've showed you basically what it's like on the marketer side from the TypePad example. The thing comes up at the bottom. People say it's not there long enough. It's hard to click. I kind of have to agree with that. When it comes over then into your profile, you have an option basically to say no and decline these things. But again, it's almost an opt-out at that point. It's not really opted in, especially if a marketer is sending this without your permission. Basically it's putting it there for you to say yes or no, when a lot of people are saying it should be no by default. So that is Facebook Beacon. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a diagram to you on the blog post, just so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. It takes it from a marketing perspective, all the different touch points, and filters it down. So that's it for this time. That's Facebook Beacon. Definitely be careful if you're on the marketing side. But if you have anything you'd like me to feature in a future Inside Out post, just drop me an email, mattdickman@gmail.com, or you can leave a comment. Thanks a lot.